Hola, 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 ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? What's going on, everybody? How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome to Monday, January 16th, 2023. My name is Sonia Marie. If you know me, what's happening? If you're a repeat offender, so to speak, to our particular page, I appreciate you coming back. Thank you for being here. And if you are new, welcome to this wonderful village that we have. In a few minutes, I'm going to say hello to everybody as they slide on in and they receive their notifications that we are live. But right now, let me give a few announcements just in case somebody wants to know what's happening in my world. Numero uno. I am doing a 2023 live on Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. For those that have frequent my channel, they know that, again, it's donation basis. I'm going to put all the information in the box below the video when that time comes. But I want you to come on through. We're going to talk about the Chinese New Year that's coming up on the 22nd and what the vibration of this Chinese New Year is. We're going to talk about the 4 eclipses that are happening this year, all in 4 different signs, believe it or not. That's 4 different areas of our lives that are being shaken up in 4 different directions and in 4 different energies. Like, I can't wait to go in on that. And truthfully, it's some beautiful, beautiful developments. I love 2023. I mean, I can already feel it. Like, here's the deal. The things are changing. Things are falling apart, but new things are sprouting up. As I get reminded by this beautiful plant that I have on my desk here, it almost feels like there's a cluster. Oh my God, Tracy, listen, that's so beautiful. Let me pause real quick. Time out. I put the monetization back on. I'm so grateful, Tracy. Thank you. I put the monetization back on because I figured that I can gather the money from you graciously and gratefully. But here's a Besides Mercury Retrograde, so you don't know what the hell she talk about. Foupois. Here's the thing. I can't get in touch with YouTube. So they're telling me that they're holding my money, Tracy. So they're going to hold your $50, although I'm incredibly grateful. I'm going to get it one day. They're going to hold the money because they said that I didn't fill out all my information. And don't y'all, there's an Achilles heel when it comes to this gosh darn YouTube situation. They don't talk to people. There's no live people. You got to email and wait for people to get back to you or chat with some people that may be live, but you don't know if it's live. And I need help. If somebody want to DM me and help me figure this monetization out, because obviously I put it back on because I figured, well, fuck it. I'll put it on. I'll gather some money. And when I figure it out and I get some help, the money will be there. However, if you really want me to get the money in my pocket, like today, please cash app me. My cash app is below in the box. Tracy, though, you golden girl. You golden pony boy. Please tell me somebody remember that movie. You are golden. Thank you so much, baby. I really, really, really do appreciate that. But I do need help with this YouTube thing because there's nobody to talk to. Anybody else have that kind of problem or situation? I just wanted to know. Thank you for the 25 people being on in here. Yes, today I've come on live a little later than usual, but I kind of thought in the back of my mind, well, that's good for the East Coast folks, you know, are driving home. It's 7:24 right now on the east side of life, and maybe they cooking dinner or whatever. They can hear me instead of being at work. You can hear me at home while you're cooking dinner, while you put the kids down or something like that, you know? So anyway, here I is. Happy to be here. Happy to be alive. What about you? How y'all feeling? Foupois. Yes, Miss Limitless. I appreciate you correcting the sister. Mercury is crazy. Let me say hello to all the people that are in here. Wait. Do I have any other announcements? Yes, I do. Before I go on, because, you know, you got to take care of situations. So thank you again, Tracy, for that. I'm going to get on that monetization situation. But I figured I'd put it back on because a chick could be making money and it can just be sitting there. But other than that, again, to reiterate, the Cash App is below. I really appreciate this because this is my life. This is what I do, assisting you and everybody else who wants the assistance. I have a squirrel moment to that, but I'll get to that in a minute. My other announcement is that I have a special going on right now that's going to last throughout January, an hour special. Usually my hour-long readings are $275. They are $223 right now. Yep, for 2023, a couple dollars off. But because you've seen me on YouTube, you can hook up with your girlfriend. You can hook up with your dude. You can hook up with your best friend. You can hook up with whoever and split the time if you'd like, but you both have to be present on Zoom at the time. The link is below in the description box. There you go. Housekeeping done. What up, LB? Loves love. Shatora Watson. Oh, you're new. Yeah, first time catching me live. Shatora. Everybody welcome Shatora. Shatora, what's happening? She sounds like my neighbor or something. What up, Shatora? You got some freaking sugar or something? What's going on, sweet tea? Tracy is here. Giselle, what up, sweetie boy? Oh my God, that's the sweetest Cancer ever. What a Virgo moon. I remember people's charts, but I'll never forget. I'll never, ever remember your name. Trust and believe. If you ever see me, I'll be like, Taurus, right? I'm the weirdest like that. What's going on? I'm Shatoya is here. D King is here. Robin is here. Miss Limitless. We already said hello with Tracy. Is that Tracy Jackson? Tracy Jackson. Come on, y'all. She deserves a round of applause in this motherfucker. That's the biggest little donation I got. I mean, look, a chick is happy about every dime she can get. Tracy, thank you, boo-boo. What's going on, Rhonda? Belle meets beautiful. Ooh, you ain't been around in a minute. Where you been, girl? Jay Walker is here. Leandra, okay. My brain was going dyslexic for a quick second. What's going on, Keena? She's a writer right there. She's a writer. I know it ain't right, Tracy? Anyway, let me keep focused. Catherine Mellett is here. Muse is here. I'm so happy y'all in the space to be. Please put the thumbs up. That's another thing in regards to YouTube that I'm realizing. I'm gonna be straight up and down, y'all. Squirrel, I'm old motherfucking school. I'll be honest with you. And I got Leo rise. So my thing is like I jump in situations sometimes before I can figure it out. It may or may not be good. That's just the way I rock. And I'm 52 years young. So it's been working for me. But the bottom line, I jumped in this thing. Then I'm trying to figure it out along the way. So I'd appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting really distracted today. What is going on? Lord have mercy. Totally off my squirrel. I'm just going to keep on going, y'all. Hopefully this rundown is not the same. D King, I said hello to you. Erica Smith, what's happening? Alicia Woodridge is here. RJ, what's happening, girl? Guy, what you doing? Danielle is in the space to be. I'm gonna take a little bit of a pause. I feel like I need to start all over again. I know y'all forgive me, but let me get it really, really, really together. RJ, you know I love you. Okay, just wanted to say that. Okay, let's keep it moving and let's talk about this week. There was something that wanted to come down the pipe. I must tell y'all, there's a lot of downloads that are coming for your girl, and I'm ready. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Y'all ready? Oh, I know what I was saying. The thumbs up. Good God. The thumbs up. So the thumbs up is clicking the like button. And the reason why, again, like I'm learning, I was saying, I jump into situations because I'm learning as I swim that the like button is a good deal. It's an indication to let them know, okay, you're getting all these views, such and such amount of views and such amount of likes. So if y'all like what I'm saying, please click the like button. I really appreciate that. And they can give me a little attention and help me figure out this monetization situation. All right. I sound like I'm in jail. Monetization situation of the proclamation in this declaration. You understand what I'm saying? Angela, what's good? What's good, everybody? Let's talk about this week. You know why I'm excited. Because Mercury is going direct and I'm over it. I'm done. I'm done with Mercury and his gosh darn flipping acrobatics all up in my mouth and like all day, every day. all day, every day. I'm like, Sonja, what are you talking about? So in any case, Mercury will be going retrograde. Direct this week, and so will the Sun going into Aquarius. Let's talk about that Aquarius energy a little bit later. I love Aquarius people. I do. They weird as fuck, and I love it. Let me tell you a little secret about me and give y'all a little education. So if I got Leo on the rise, that means I have Aquarius on the 7th, right? Because they're oppositions 180 degrees away from each other. And the 7th house in astrology has to deal with partnerships. That should tell you a lot about your girl right here. I attract the weirdest partners. You will look at my dudes and be like, really, Sonja? You trying to get down with that cat? Yeah, he's nice. He may be 3 feet. He may have 3 nipples. He may have red hair, but I'm just saying, he's a nice guy. He treats me cool. I love the weirdos. Not too weird, okay? Don't take that real literal. But I like difference. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's get it going. Y'all want to talk about this week? All right, today, the moon is in Scorpio. Who's feeling that joint right there? Anybody emotional today? Which I've been feeling today. What's going on? The moon in Scorpio, it allows you to go deep, deeper than deep. Now, here's the thing about the moon in Scorpio this week, in which I'm going to calm down, take a breath, in which I'm going to explain and elaborate so much on today. Why? Because Scorpio energy, like Capricorn energy, is very much about control, right? And but Scorpio is more about the control, and I know I've said this before, the control of emotions. Scorpio likes to control people and situations because it likes to control its own emotional response to things that are going on around them. Okay, so the moon in Scorpio today basically could make you feel like, yeah, let me control what's happening. Let me control what's happening around me, only because I don't want to get fucked up about it. I don't want to blow a stack about it. You understand what I mean? I don't know if anybody has had that situation or example being exhibited today, but Scorpio control is like, if you ask me what restaurant I want to go to, I'm going to give you a choice of 3 of them that I like. That's control. Any Scorpios out there understand where I'm coming from? Or Scorpio rise? I'm going to give you 3 examples of what I like. Because if you come and suggest ramen and I don't like ramen, that's going to piss me off. And that's going to leave me like, oh, you don't know me. You don't like me. I don't want to go there. So Scorpios like to control. And even though a restaurant is a really poor example because it's only food, but it is an example of how they control their emotional responses to things that's around them. Y'all get that? I'm just saying. So we're inhabiting that today. And how about this? The moon in Scorpio today is opposition Uranus going retrograde. Squirrel, Uranus is going direct on January 22nd, y'all. I can't wait. I can't wait because, again, it'll be the last planet that has been retrograde. You know, there's been 6 planets like from the summer until now that has gone retrograde, slowing things down and allowing us to go through a whole lot of review, a whole lot of emotional review. That's why everybody has been so heavy in certain ways. And Squirrel, have you realized that? I was saying this the other day, that I realized in my experience and in my life, and I'm asking you, for the last 8 months or so, it's almost like we've been trying to shake whatever it is that needs to be shaken. Now, the reason why I say it like that is because sometimes things are willing to shake off, and then sometimes things get stuck, and you're like, what the hell? You understand what I'm saying? And then sometimes when they get stuck, it's like a lot of emotions will come out. A lot of things will come up out of your belly. A lot of, how about this? A lot of things that you didn't want to see about yourself rear its ugly head, and you're like, that's not me. And everybody in the room is like, yes, that's you, motherfucker. That's actually you. So those types of things have been coming to the surface, making us exhausted. And not only exhausted, but the exhaustion absolutely comes from the fact that we feel all of this push and pull, and then all of a sudden there's like clearing. And we're like, oh, It's time to be happy. All right, get yourself together, get all your crystals, get your goddamn clothes, pack it up. Okay, let's be happy. Let's go to the party. On the way to the party, something happens. Boom. Oh, shit. I stubbed my toe. I got into an accident. Somebody called me and was like, I need your help. I'm in jail. Anybody else experience that? I'm just saying. It's like we're trying to get to the happy over the last couple of months, especially since the summer. Trying to get there, but every little turn we make, it's like, ooh, I got to adhere to that. Okay, let me figure that out real quick. Okay, cool. We good? Here's the clearing. All right, let's go this way. Ooh, I got to figure this shit out too. Come on now. Not only am I exhausted, but I want to be happy. Can we just say that? I just want to be happy, cuz. I just want to be happy. I'm saying that for myself, but I'm saying that in the general sense. Can we just get to happy? That's why 2023 is going to get us fucked up, but in the best way possible, right? Because we're going to keep shaking stuff off, but we're shaking stuff off to get to the light, to get to the happy. Please trust me when I tell y'all that. And we're going to talk about that throughout the year, and definitely on Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to do that 2023 rundown, right? Okay, cool. So today with the moon in Scorpio, again, squirreling out, but I'm coming back. The moon in Scorpio opposition Uranus going retrograde, right? Pay attention to all of the aspects that have to do with Uranus this week, okay? Because this is what let me say that again. Because Uranus is assisting us to make sure that we get this unique thing that we need to get within ourselves, and allow it to come on up. The changes, the rebellious changes, the individuality, the originality that needs to come out in anything in our lives in order to switch us and put us on our purpose. Because remember, the North Node is sitting right there. I'm going to remind y'all of that. And let me say that one more time before I go on. Remember to watch Uranus aspects throughout this week. Why? Because Uranus has been holding us down. Uranus is saying, yo, in a really quick way, we are all changing. Remember, we was talking about that with the North Node sitting next to it since May 31st. We are all changing in the best way possible. But it ain't going to be easy because Uranus doesn't like being in Taurus, remember? So if Uranus is going direct now, next week, this week is the last, almost in quotes, I say, because we always have opportunities to improve upon what it is, who we are, and improve upon situations that go on in our lives. Astrology only shows you an opportunity to do it because the energy supports it. The universal energy supports it. You understand what I'm saying? However, so if Uranus is going retrograde and we hit all these aspects this week, when it goes direct, we'll be prepared to know what this newness is bringing us. We'll be prepared to slide into our unique individuality in a different kind of way because we're ready. Okay. If I didn't convince you with that by reiterating 3-4 times, I'm just going to keep going, and I want y'all to see it as we play it out. So with the moon in Scorpio, remember I used the buzzword control. The moon in Scorpio is opposition Uranus going retrograde. It's like, wait, are we emotionally trying to control where we need to go? The changes we need to make? The uniqueness that's that's really about to rear its head? Like we feel it. Let me give you an example. We feel like, okay, this is very common, but I'm going to say it anyway. We feel like we need to leave a particular job. I'm no longer a teacher. I would really like to be, I don't know, a goddamn scuba diver and get paid for taking underwater pictures. You dig what I'm saying? That's totally off the fucking docket. Nobody understood. Nobody even thought that Marie would love to be a scuba diver, a scuba goddamn photographer. You understand what I'm saying? Totally off the beaten path of being a teacher and an educator, but it's different. It's new. You understand? So why are you controlling it is the point. The emotions today want to control where that newness is going. How does that show up in your life? That's a real question. Talk about it among yourself if you can. The bottom line is why? Okay, why are you trying to control what it is emotionally where spirit is taking you individually? God, so many downloads want to come through, but I feel real crazy. I'm not gonna lie. What I just heard just then is because people like to follow the pack. What I just heard just then is that people love to be involved with trends. What I just heard was if somebody is not doing it and professing it to be viable or new and improved, or people like it and or it's making money, then why should I do it? I let somebody else prove the road first, and then I'll ride the road. Then I'll walk the road. Okay, maybe if you want to be safe. Okay, maybe if you're a practical person and you want to see people fall before you. But here's the real question. Are you receiving what it is that your inner self wants? Are you receiving what you really desire in your solar plexus, y'all? When you wait for a trend to start, I should get a new hairstyle. Let me look in the magazine. Why not look at your freaking face and create your own hairstyle that you want to rock? I'm trying to tell you, the age of Aquarius and Uranus coming together with the North Node is forcing us to be individuals in a really fierce kind of way. We're no longer following the pack, y'all. Even though we share information, there's a way to share and create that for your own. There's a way to share and devise your own opinion, devise your own manuscript if you need to devise your own YouTube channel. You have your own understanding because information comes through you in a very unique way. Y'all get that, right? I'm trying not to beat the thing over the head. We only got the one aspects. Monday. Come on now. Now, this is probably what I'm going through right now. Also today, the moon is squaring Venus. Why react explosively or vengefully or controlling to love that wants freedom? Also, are you tight-gripped on your money matters? They can stifle the possibilities. We have to trust the impossible. Yes, I said it. Trust the impossible. Here's an example. You have a person who's never really liked you, right? Or you have a person that's always said some really weird shit to you off the cuff because of their traumatic life, because their conditioning, because this is just how they know how to respond to situations. Instead of saying, oh, Sonja, that's a nice dress you have on. Ooh, those horizontal lines can make you feel and look a certain way. Right. You was raised by critical parents. You are critical yourself because you criticize yourself all damn day. That's what you do. Okay, cool. That's what you do. But I'm not going to accept that. Is the point. I'm not going to accept that. Here's the thing with the moon squaring Venus. The moon squaring Venus says that the person who's given the criticism basically has changed, right? Rock with my example, y'all. The person has seen that maybe the way I love Venus, maybe the way I desire certain things is not in the way in which is fostering better relationships. It's not in a way it's fostering better friendships. It's not in a way that's fostering compassion for not only myself, but for mankind, for everybody. You dig? So let me not respond in that way. Let me not be vengeful. Let me not be controlling. Let me not say, oh, this person can never change. If the critical person is saying, you know, I've come a different way. I actually like that dress, Sonja. I don't trust anything you say. Don't come with me with any compliments. That's that moon squaring Venus. Did I go around the block on that? I probably did. Mercury is having a way with me today. Thank you for being patient. The bottom line, when the moon squares Venus, you don't have to respond to controlling love or controlling, having a reaction to come off to control what it is the next person thinks about you, who you are and the value that you carry. You don't have to control it. You don't have to respond. Actually, when the moon is in Scorpio, we all want to respond. But how about you control your emotions and don't say a thing and trust the impossible? Maybe you can say to them, listen, I don't like when you talk about my dress. I absolutely like this dress. And whether it makes me look 10 pounds or not, heavier or not, I'd rather you didn't, talk to me that way. Then the critical person would go, you know what? I have to change in that way. Thank you for saying that. Instead of popping off. Does this make sense to anybody or am I confusing you? Am I confusing you? Let me know, please, because I sometimes confuse my damn self. Y'all get that? Okay. Just for Monday or they gonna change? This is for today. Just for Monday. It's an interaction that can happen today in which people are like, they may seem like they come in regular the same kind of critical way, but trust the impossible. And the only way we can trust the impossible is by not reacting in a controlling, vengeful kind of way. Sit back and watch it change before you. You dig that? Hope that makes sense. Okay. Oh, Alicia said I already popped off. Oh, Lord. Tomorrow, January 17th, is my girl Nettie's birthday. It's also her solar return. It's also my Uncle Scotty's solar return. Earth Day. He's in heaven right now, looking over me, watching over me. Ooh, the way I feel him is almost incredible and sometimes really, really shocking. I can feel his spirit oftentimes. In any case, happy birthday to Nettie and happy Earth Day to Scott. Tomorrow, January 17th, the moon will be in Sagittarius at 12:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The day begins unsure. Like we really feel a little cloudy. That feels like me today. Today begins a little unsure tomorrow, but then it ends with a powerful blast. Let me explain. Lucy. The moon is squaring Saturn tomorrow. We're going to wake up dreading work and maybe passionate about breaking limitations and boundaries, but you're afraid to include people and ask for help. Again, trust someone. Trust you. Trust someone. Trust you. That's the big deal. That's the biggest deal. The reason why we bring up trust, because the moon in Scorpio and Scorpio energy does not trust at all. Like at all. Not only is it controlling, but it doesn't trust not near nobody. Not nobody. And it's one of them things where it has to observe. That energy has to observe for a very long time and have the person, the situation prove its weight in gold, so to speak, right? And then it begins to trust. But the moon in Scorpio squaring Saturn in Aquarius allows you not to trust anything. You don't even trust your work ethic. You don't trust your own limitations. You don't trust your fears that are coming up. I'm tired of seeing my fears that are coming up. I don't trust them things. Why you don't trust them? Because they're making me react. They're making me feel controlling. They're making me feel possessive. They're making me feel jealous. Y'all hear where I'm going? They're not allowing me to trust me. I don't trust my fears because every time I see my fears, it blocks me from trusting in the miracle in me. Ooh, fucking we. Spirit is on one. I can go on a long ass freaking download and squirrel on that. Because fears keep coming up, especially tomorrow, because the fear keeps coming up, the lessons keep coming up. We need to sit with our lessons and our fears, probably on a daily basis. Again, integration, y'all. Sit with the good times just as well as you sit with the fears. And when we make our fears our friends, so to speak, we can get through them a little bit easier. You get what I'm saying? Oh, this is what you want to teach me this time? So tomorrow, when that moon in Scorpio is going up against that, it doesn't trust it. God damn, these fears are coming up again. Is it me? Am I bugging out? I see them fears on Sonja. I don't know. I don't trust her now. I don't trust all this other shit because I'm tired of the lessons and the fears and these hard limitations that are coming up for me. I just want to fly free. I just want to fly free. Pipe down. Hold up. It's not about flying free and in this good space. It's about, again, integration. It's about appreciating it all. Squirrel. I had a friend back in the day, this has something to do with this, who said, Sonja, you can probably get a TV show if you change the way you talk. If I think I mentioned this to y'all before, and please forgive me because, I'm 52 years young and sometimes I repeat myself. I hope I don't do that when I'm 60, y'all. If I have friends on here, please let me know because that's some wag ass shit. Always repeating stories. Anyway, the bottom line is this woman told me, if you didn't sound so yonkers, you probably would have a TV show. Again, bringing fears up in my face so she can feel more controlled, so she can feel comfortable. You understand what I'm saying? No. Sonja's going to speak how Sonja's going to speak because this is who I am. I mean, is Steve Harvey trying to speak proper on fucking Family Feud with his goddamn country ass? And I love it. I'm not talking bad about Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is who he is the point. People's fears come up and want to control the fears that come around. I'm giving y'all an example of this moon square in Saturn, because if I saw those fears again on me, listening to my friend, I would want to control that shit. And why do I need to control that? Why do I need to control that? I need to sit with it. It's Yonkers. It's me. So what? Integration. You either accept it or you don't. I don't get a show, it's okay. But Sonja ain't trying to talk, all proper. I can't even do it. I was going to try to be funny and I can't even do it. And I got a degree. It doesn't matter. The point of the matter is that in this kind of work and in any kind of work, when we're authentic is when we get rich. When we're authentic is when we are happy. When we're authentic, we can sleep good at night. You understand what I'm saying? I can sleep good at night knowing that I showed up realer than real for y'all and for myself. How about that? All right. Anyway, so that's that feeling though tomorrow. Don't control no shit because the fears are coming up and the lessons keep coming up. Just look at it and go, oh, sit down, boo-boo. Let's figure this out. Because we're not going to react. We're not going to get up off of our square. We're not going to be inauthentic. And we're not going to be afraid and try to control and be jealous and not trusting of our gifts, Sonja, our gifts and what it is that we can do, because motherfuckers got fears and problems with how I talk. Hey, that's your problem. Get over it. On Tuesday, the moon in Scorpio will sextile the sun. And that's what I'm talking about. Get over it. Because when the moon comes together with the sun, it's like the ego and the emotions are right on time. Scorpio likes Capricorn. Even though they're both controlling, they rock with each other. Control your emotions to control the climb, the plan, the strategy, the success. So the bottom line is that if I'm looking at this situation, just staying with that example, and I look at my situation and say, okay, the fears are coming up that maybe I won't get a show, or maybe I won't do this, or maybe I won't, but I'm going to be authentic. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to actually continue with the moon, sextiling the sun, continue to make a steady freaking climb to find that one yes. To find that one out of 193,000 no's, one yes. It's about the climb, y'all. Scorpio and Capricorn coming together. Come on now. Control my emotions. I don't need to pop off. I don't need to pop off and defend myself. Control my emotions so I can continue to climb. Y'all got that, right? I know y'all did. Give me some whys. Yes, y'all. The moon tomorrow is also sextiling Pluto. Step into your power, step into the transformation. Step into your power, step into the transformation. I want to freestyle real quick. Come on now. It's always good when the moon and Pluto get together. Remember, Pluto is about power and transformation and being a bully. Intimidating, but Pluto is like, we need Pluto. We need Pluto right now, again, to muscle through any, not only emotional disturbances, but people who are just standing in the way. And I mean that for real. Pause. What I feel is that oftentimes we step in our own way, first and foremost, for sure, for whatever freaking laundry list of reasons that you have. But we also let circumstances step in our way too. And we also let the need to be powerful and control other people's step in the way. Oh, I'll take care of that. Oh, I'll take care of that. You stay busy from 9 to 6, and then you get mad when you don't have an hour for yourself because you want to control, but you're stepping in your own way. You understand what I'm saying? Harness that power for yourself, please. Especially when the moon is sextiling Pluto and the sun and the moon is coming together tomorrow. Harness that energy for you. I would say for this week, for sure, if you are a meditating type, put your hand on your belly right above your navel and activate that solar plexus. Get to that I am space. I know who I am. I am who I am, who I am. And I'm going to remind myself over and over and over again so I can do what? Shine for spirit. I'm not here to shine for nobody else. Honestly, not even my family, not even my son, not even my best friends, not my neighbor, not the man who's dangling $1 million contract in front of my face. I'm shining for Sonja. That's what that feels like. The moon sextiling Pluto. And how about this? Hallelujah. Please put any questions up if you have, because I talk fast, as you already know. And sometimes I can skip a beat. So I could be reeled in. You can ask me a question. I'm human. Listen, tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is an interesting day. Like I said, we're going to wake up a little unsure with that moon square in Saturn. But by the end of the day, as we go through the moon sextile and the sun, the moon sextile and Pluto, the end of the day, we got the moon trining Jupiter. Bow, boom, boom, bow, da, 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 da. The moon trine is Jupiter. Why? Because it stepped out of that deep ass contemplative, controlling Scorpio energy, and the moon went into Sagittarius just in time to kiss Jupiter in Aries. Come on, y'all. Come on. Now that's some fast moving shit. I don't know if you got a party to go to tomorrow night, or a little dinner party, or you're going to go meet your beau or something, go bowling or something, get on a good conversation or something, do some vision boards or something. Be active tomorrow night and bringing in the possibilities and the abundance and the prosperity all for you. Yes, please, and very please. The moon will trine Jupiter, a good time. Brand new opportunities to expand will be given to the emotion and will be giving the emotional green light to execute the Skittles. It's time to go. It's time to move. It's time to believe in that. You know why I like fire sign squirrel? And speaking because the moon will be in Sag, fire sign. Jupiter will be in Aries, fire sign. You know why I like fire energy? Fire energy, honestly, although it can be a little self-centered, not can be, it is self-centered, and it kind of is a little fast and physically like, you know, move out of the way, I got shit to do. Fire energy, 9 times out of 10, believes in itself. And if it doesn't believe in itself, it's going to push through to try to prove why it should believe in itself. Give me the opportunity. I may not know how to do it right now, but in about 20 minutes, when I see the smile on your face and I realize, you know, I did my job, then I know, you know, I got that shit. Fire energy is always ready to pump itself up before the pump can even start. I like that. Sometimes you need that kind of bold little push through. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody got every sign in their chart. Understand that. You want to read it? Hit me up. I mean, I got a special going on. I can let you know where it is in your particular chart. I'm just saying. Information is in the description box below. But that's for real, with the moon and Jupiter coming together. That's some fiery push through, like get the Skittles on you kind of feel. You understand what I'm saying? And how about this? In its bold and courageous kind of way, it doesn't care the opinions of other people. It really, really doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Fire signs? Have you ever heard an Aries say, oh my God, they don't like me? Kick rocks. Aries is like, what? I mean, I may think about it for a minute why they don't like me, but then after a while, I'll be like, yo, man, you missing out. You should be in love with me. That's Leo, Aries, and Sag all day, every day. I'm expounding on that because that energy will prompt us to go get those Skittles, man. That energy will prompt us. And what I mean by Skittles, in case there's a few people that are new, opportunities, the blessings out of Jupiter, the awards, the rewards, you know what I mean? The spiritual fortitude that we need. Jupiter is dope in that way. Your Jupiter says, I will not give up on you. In an overwhelming kind of way, I'm still going to give you what you deserve and more, because I want you to know that you not only do you deserve it, but it's for you. Universally speaking, this is all ours. This is all ours. Every single thing. You understand what I'm saying? That's what fire brings. That's what Jupiter brings. I need y'all to get that on y'all Tuesday night. I'm just saying. On Wednesday, the moon will stay in Sagittarius. Let me drink a little bit of this juice because I'm getting a little dry in my throat. Let me read what y'all putting on here. Latrice said, fire signs don't give a fat rat. My mind read a rat's ass. They don't give a rat's ass or a fat rat. Or a fat rat's ass. They really don't, Latrice. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Wednesday, the moon will still be in Sagittarius. Mercury goes direct at what time? 8:12 a.m. on the east side of life. Ain't you happy about that? Whew. Please go back and watch this and tell me how you feel once Wednesday kicks in. Squirrel, I did that last week, y'all. I text Nicole, good friend of mine that's always on here. I don't know if she's here today, but I texted her and I was like, oh my God, I watched my weekly rundown. That motherfucker is good. Because everything that was said that came through, I was like, I experienced that. Trust me when I tell y'all, I don't study my damn self. I don't study myself, studying what I study. And it may have some subconscious imprint or whatever for all those cynical people that are out there. And the ones that really believe, but they don't believe, they're kind of on the fence about it and say, yeah, you just bring that energy to you. Honestly, I forget. I try my best to forget. Why? Because I don't want astrology to run my life. It's very, very dangerous when you put power and energy into one modality. Understand that. I'm just saying. And then one person given that particular modality. Go and search and research and learn everybody's ways so you can devise your own. The bottom line is that see, I already forgot what I was talking about. Lord have mercy. Sonja, what is wrong with you? I'm just gonna go back to Wednesday. Mercury goes direct at 8:12 in the morning. I forgot what the hell. What in the hell? 8:12 in the morning. I'm happy about that. Oh, because I came back and I watched my thing and I was bugging out. I was like, I'm sorry, I got back on track. I was bugging out because I was like, wow, all of this shit, it actually did like pan out. That's some craziness. That girl is good. I should have gave myself a donation. Anyway, finish that thought. Wednesday, let's keep it moving. Mercury goes direct, like I said. Did I say that 5 times already? 8:12 a.m. The sun will be in conjunction with Pluto. Why? Because the sun is in Capricorn, Pluto's in Capricorn. That's a conjunction when two planets are in the same freaking sign, especially when they're within 5 to 10 degrees of each other. How are you going to shine through your power without becoming self-righteous? That's a question for Wednesday. Delegate and or lead with compassion with a goal to transform and to move to the top, Capricorn style. The reason why I say that is because check this out. Whenever you have a conjunction of any type, right? The conjunction can absolutely enhance the situation, like make the power come through, so to speak. Meaning, if the sun is conjuncting Pluto, you really feel powerful. When a person walks in the door, you can feel the surge coming from their heart and from their belly, their solar plexus, and you can feel the power right behind that. You're like, God damn, did you eat your Wheaties today? You look like the fucking Rock from the inside out. You're just big. Or it can kind of blend and you can't really necessarily see anything. It kind of gets null and void. It kind of gets muted, so to speak. And when it gets muted, the energy of Pluto or the sun, when they come together and it gets muted and it lands flat, so to speak, sometimes negative aspects can come up, like being self-righteous. So if you feel like, oh, I'm powerful, I feel like the Rock, but I'm kind of blending and I don't know which way should I be compassionate about it or no, I'm gonna be self-righteous about it because it's in Capricorn. I want them to know, I want them to feel this because I can't really feel it right now. I feel like it's blending. So let me push it out even further. Do you have to? Sometimes showing your power is just showing up in the room, y'all. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know? Just show up in the room. You don't have to profess how powerful you are. Confidence is quiet. Insecurities are loud as fuck. Insecurities want to take care and control every single body. Oh, I got that motherfucker. I told that motherfucker off. I did this. I did that. Well, what's going on with you? You got to tell somebody. You got to sit somebody down. You got to appear powerful in order to feel good about yourself. That's what the danger is when the sun and Pluto come together on Wednesday. Or you can be quiet about it and just walk in the room and let them figure it out. Make sense? All right. The moon is quincunx in Uranus that day. Remember I said pay attention to Uranus and its aspects, right? Because it's about to go direct on the 22nd. So there's a little irritation with the moon that day, right? You want to react and move faster than the changes and or independent moves will allow. It's kind of irritating. We want to move fast because that moon Right. The moon is in Sagittarius. Uranus is in slow ass Taurus. Going even slower because it's reversed, right? But remember, Uranus is trying to show us where to go to give us a better quality of life because it's hooking up with the North Node. So it's like, I need you to be different. I need you to be unique. I need you to change in some kind of way in order to prosper, in order to get a different quality of living. I've been saying that, the same thing. I'm trying to stay with the same buzzwords so I don't confuse y'all. But the moon in Sagittarius is like, we got to move faster than that. Jupiter hooked up with me yesterday, and Jupiter said, yo, we got a whole lot of Skittles in the bag, cuz, and you taking your slow ass time, Uranus. I mean, you've been going reverse since goddamn when? Like last freaking year? Like, what you gonna do? When you gonna get up off of them Skittles? When you gonna get up off of them changes that you need to make and bring this better quality of life? That's what the moon in Sagittarius says. Pew, we need to go. Uranus is like, slow down, cuz. I got this. I'm handling this. So instead of feeling like you're moving too fast and you want to react to things that are moving slow around you, do something different. How about that? Have an adventure somewhere else. Instead of focusing on the thing that you would like to push and propel the quickest way, because I'm tired. I'm over this, man. I need to move. I need to have some changes. I need some money. You think you're going to push the river? You don't push the river. We don't push the river. It's no such thing. It's impossible to push the river. So the bottom line is, go do something else. If you can't push the river on one particular situation on Wednesday, as the moon quincunxes Uranus, go work out. Go do a puzzle with your niece. You understand what I'm saying? Put your energy elsewhere while Uranus is still going retrograde and figuring out your better quality of living. You understand what I'm saying? Now that was clear to me. All the rest of the stuff I hope y'all got, because that wasn't clear. That was the clearest thing that came through today. Lord have mercy. I wish I was in my head sometimes. I really do. The moon will sextile Venus on Wednesday, though. Instead of moving fast, right? Cuidado. Slow down. Instead of moving fast, stay in an excitement of the adventure. I just said that. And what's to come, and receive the passion from that, the self-validation from that, or the money from that. Because it's Venus, right? The moon sextile in Venus. So put your energy elsewhere is the point. Stay in the adventure of something else. You could receive, some money doing something else for a day, for a week or so, a side hustle or something like that. You dig? Why? Because Venus is money, but it's also love. Or stay in love. Have an adventure with, I was about to say, a one-night stand. Don't go out there and do that. Don't have a one-night stand on Wednesday. Although you may feel propelled to do so. But I'm saying, my moon and Sag, boy. Ooh, that Sag energy is interesting like that. Squirrel, Sag energy will have a nice time with you and then be like, all right, see you later. Wait, hold on. You ain't gonna hold me? you don't want pancakes in the morning? Sag is like, I'm out. Hold me. So the bottom line is, find a way where you can feel passionate about something that ain't gonna stay too long. You know what I mean? Just put a little love on it. On Thursday, the moon goes into Capricorn. All right, time to get serious. Let's get serious. The moon going into Capricorn. Now, here's the deal. The moon will be in Sagittarius first on Thursday. Somewhere in the middle of the day, it goes into Capricorn. But when we wake up, Mercury, I'm so sorry. When we wake up, it will sextile. The moon in Sagittarius will sextile Saturn. That's a good deal. If you can't find energy to work through your fears for the collective, use the collective to work through your fears. Ooh, Sonia, who writes these notes? With the moon in Sagittarius sextiling Saturn, it's a good day to work through your fears for the people, or use the people to help you work through your fears. So again, it's another type of perspective. It's another type of focus. It's another, you understand? Instead of trying to push the river, say to the collective, to the group of people that you love, to your sorority, your fraternity, your book club. You know what I mean? There's some fears that are coming up for me, and I'd like to handle them, or I'd like for you to help me with them. Can you help me with them? Or I want to help you through some shit. Through a group that, is trying to raise some money for X, Y, and Z. Let me help you, because it's a fearful situation. You got all these things planned and you don't have any money. Let me help you. You get what I'm saying? Again, divert yourself because you don't want to fuck with Uranus. Again, you don't want to fuck with Uranus trying to push that quality of life. So do something different. Help the collective on Thursday. But here's the deal. It's going to go into Capricorn. The moon is, right? And when the moon goes into Capricorn, remember, it's about being serious, about being responsible. It's about being pragmatic and methodical as well. Uranus is saying, I'm in Taurus and I'm trying to tell these motherfuckers to do that, right? So the moon says, I got you. I'm in Capricorn now. I'm going to get them to think realistically, pragmatically, to make a schedule. Like we need to not only get up the mountain, but we need to figure out a way to get up the mountain, a nice little, a nice little plan. Again, I'm using the same word over and over again, but here comes Jupiter. Jupiter is in Aries, and Capricorn and Aries don't like each other, so that's a square. The moon will square Jupiter Thursday evening. Your need to control or judge emotions, yours or someone else, will jeopardize your quick opportunities or new blessings. Just be aware. So when Capricorn comes in, Capricorn's like, yo, again, let's go to the mountain. We need a situation. We need a pragmatic situation. We need some plan and stuff like that. And Jupiter and the blessings and the opportunities that are coming will say, well, yeah, we might need that right now. But if you don't jump on this thing in this moment in time, it may go out the window. The square is the challenge. The challenge is, should I rock with something real quick and just jump on it because it feels good? Or should I pull back emotionally because this doesn't feel like what I really want to do? It don't feel like, I don't know, I want to control it. I want to judge it. You know what I mean? Should I really do that? How much money y'all got? Can y'all afford me? That kind of thing. Here's another example. So the opportunities are coming for you. Starting a new job, you got a new beau. Opportunities are coming to you, Jupiter style, Skittles raining on you like blessings, right? Especially because it was activated Tuesday. We're on Thursday, but it was activated Tuesday when Sag and Jupiter got together, right? Well, now it's like Moon and Capricorn is like, I'm questioning all of that shit. They really don't look too realistic. That really don't look too practical. All these new Jupiter blessings that are coming in. And Jupiter's like, why? I do it quick, like it's going to come to you the way it's going to come to you. The point is, don't fight the blessings, y'all. Blessings don't always come like you think they should. Blessings don't always come in a way that, again, that you can control how they come in, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm not prepared. Let me go get my coat. Sometimes you can't get your coat. You got to run outside and get that. My mentor, Mama Anita, used to say, sometimes when the Brinks truck dips over turns over in the middle of the street, you got to go outside and get that money. What you gonna get? You're gonna take your time, get a fucking jacket, put some lipstick on, get something to drink. By the time you get outside and go to the street, everybody got the money. You see what I'm saying? That's what the Brinks truck with money or Aries style looks like. Come get it while you can get it. Now, squirrel. If it feels dangerous and it doesn't feel right, I'm not saying jump on any opportunity that comes your way. Think about it and recognize, is it you trying to control a situation? Is it you trying to judge the situation and the people that are bringing you the blessing? Or can you just go, let me close my eyes and trust it? The point is, don't fight. Don't fight the blessings that are trying to come to you in a way that does not look recognizable. Thursday. Y'all got that? I like the way I go around the block and just explain the whole situation, the whole thing. All right. Please increase the likes. Oh, Tracy, you're so cute. Thank you. Please give me the likes, the thumbs up. Let YouTube know the girl is doing her job, man. This is my job. And the readings, and I'm looking for a publishing deal. Got a second book that I need to put out. I hustle for God all day and night. Anyway, okay. Now here we go. Here we go. Friday, January 20th. The sun goes in Aquarius at 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My little dance was for Aquarius people. I hope you liked it. But it's also for Aquarius energy. Why? Because we need some kind of weird ass assimilation of what's going on right now. And I say that very lightly, very loosely. But what I really, really mean is that we need a kind of moment. Stop, pause, wait, hold on. Possibly, maybe all of these things have been going down, Aquarius energy would say, because we need to do ba 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 ba. Aquarius energy has a way of detaching situation. I may mention to this on Instagram. I love that. And even though we are all not Aquarius, right? We still get some of that energy on us because the sun, the season will be Aquarius. So we get to make our choices. We get to shine almost like an Aquarius and Aquarius light, if that makes any kind of sense. So we're being given the opportunity, is the reason why I did my dance, to detach a little bit, to see a thing for what it is. Again, to stop crying, to stop being in a controlling situation, overly emotional, feeling like I need to take care of everything and everybody. It's like Aquarius is like, yo, detach from all that shit, man. Detach from all that shit. Let's take a pause. Let's figure this out. Aquarius is like, what makes sense? Okay. Can we do all 20 things that Capricorn energy that just passed wanted to do? Can we do all the things? Can we take care of everybody that's falling apart? No. Aquarius says, detach from that shit and recognize that you can only do 5 out of the 50. 5 out of the 50, be detached. And if people want to get their feelings hurt, they get their feelings hurt. At the end of the day, this is what I feel that's coming on almost all of us. These emotional trauma bonds that are connecting us to situations that used to keep us wrapped up in this perpetual cycle of procrastination and insecurities and fears, they're being pulled apart, y'all. And Aquarius energy is coming in around about this time for 2023 to go recognize the fact that the cords are being pulled apart and that you have to live like an individual. Like my sister Nettie said yesterday, drive the ship, Sonia. Just drive the ship however you need to drive it in your own individual, unique type of way. You get that? That's what Aquarius brings. Aquarius says, I'm going to take care of whatever it is that I need to take care of, but I don't have to be overly emotional about it. I want to be the weirdo. I want to bring us into the future. I want to see the hope. I want to see the hope that when we get our shit together, when we see things from not necessarily a practical, but a realistic kind of detached standpoint, when we are intellectual and wise in the ways in which we make our decisions and our choices, we can get to where we need to go. And actually, we can go places we never even thought were there. Aquarius loves the future. It believes in what's ahead because it's the innovator. It's the one that creates in that way. It's unique in that way. It's the, did I say innovator? I meant to say it is the innovator, but I also meant to say, what's that person ooh, Sonia, I can't stand Mercury right now. I'm not even gonna fish for it. Ain't gonna do me like that. The point of the matter is, it's the unique, the inventor. Good God, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. It's the inventor. And I know I was waiting for this weird ass simple word, but it was bugging me because yes, we get to invent our lives when the sun is in Aquarius. We get to drive the ship. We get to say, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be attached to those emotions anymore. I don't want to be on that drama, that trauma, that situation. I don't want that. I want to go over here. Not only is it fun loving over there, it's different. It's just different. This same old shit we've been dealing with, I'm over it. Can we go this way? Sun in Aquarius is trying to pronounce. But the best thing about it is that the sun is in Aquarius, Saturn is in Aquarius. Why do I dance? Because when the sun and Saturn hits up, now we can do the work. Now we can do the work to get to the future. Instead of being so goddamn scary, I don't know what the future got. What the hell is going on? What's behind curtain number 3? I don't know. Bet on it. What's going to happen? You going to die? Let me tell you honestly, I'm not suicidal, but I ain't afraid to die. It's a lot better on the other side. All gosh darn readings, the thousands of readings that I've done. I see them motherfuckers over there sliding down purple mountains and eating cotton candy and shit. They at the bar all day, every day. Like for real. They having a good time. So the bottom line is, you afraid to die? You afraid to mess up? You afraid to... The ultimate is death. But I mean, anything before that is like, fix it. What you afraid of? When the sun comes in with Saturn and the same sign in that way, past that fear. Let's work. Let's get to where we need to do. Kick rocks. Fear. Come on. Let's break down Friday though. when when the sun goes into Aquarius. Do we need to talk about Aquarius, people? I think we just did. The moon, Sonia, I'll crack myself up. The moon will be in Capricorn. It will conjunct Mercury. So Mercury, did I say it went direct? Yeah, it went direct on Wednesday. So Mercury going direct frees us up of all things Mercury retrograde. I don't need to beat that over the head, do I? Y'all know Mercury retrograde is all about. We're just gonna move forward. Give yourself a week though for it to really like pick itself up. That's that shadow period that most astrologers talk about. So even though Mercury's going direct on Wednesday, there will be some faux pas. Is that the word of the day? Could be for the next couple of days throughout this week until it revs up after the weekend. And now Mercury's like, come on, let's do it. Let's do it. So on Friday, though, the moon will be in Capricorn, and it will conjunct Mercury. Merge the brain with the heart to emotionally work the plan. Stamina. This is what's going to give us stamina. That edge to push forward. You understand what I'm saying? I love Capricorn for that. So when the moon and Mercury, when your emotional nature, your responses hook up with the brain, they're on the same accord, so to speak, right? So they merge together to say, you know what? We got to do this thing. We got to walk up this mountain. I don't care whatever is going on. Get your head right. Get your head in the game. Get your heart in it. And let's go. Head down. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Friday, the moon will quincunx Mars. Mars is in Gemini, remember? It's going direct, but Capricorn and Gemini don't necessarily get along. It's a quincunx, it's an irritation, right? So the steady, the calm, controlled emotions irritates your need to compartmentalize and do a whole bunch of things at one time or want to talk shit. So here's the bottom line. The moon in Capricorn says, yo, we got to work. I just said that. We got to work. We got to work. We got to do what we need to do in order to get to the top of the mountain. Well, Mars says, well, you can't work. You can't move without me. And I'm irritated that you're going to boss me around in your emotional nature and what it is that you need to do and what you feel, moon in Capricorn, that you want me to move in the way that you want me to move. Gemini, Mars says, I'm going to move in 3 different ways. As a matter of fact, when I move, if I don't like it, I'm going to talk shit about it. Don't do that. Here's the point. Here's the point. It's going to cause some weird ass irritation and frustration within you. Moon in Capricorn says, pragmatically, let's get to where we need to go. Mars says we can do 10 different things at one time. Moon in Capricorn says, I don't want to do 10 different things at one time. On Friday, work on the 2 things that you need to do, or else you're going to irritate yourself and you're going to get an itch in your booty. What the fuck? I can't stand Sonya. I can't stand my own freaking humor sometimes because it slides out my mouth. And then I'm like, why did you say that? Who cares? An itch in the booty. But the itch in the booty is an irritation. You ever walk in public and get an itch in your booty and you're like, God damn, I really want to scratch my butt right now. But that's that feeling. That is that feeling because you want to be practical and controlled as you walking through the mall and shit. But Mars and Gemini is like, I gives a hell, scratch it. I have no resolution for that. I'm just saying, don't get irritated. Go dip off to the left and find an empty hallway and scratch your butt. I'm just saying, don't get irritated. Keep on going. Proceed. The moon in Capricorn trines Uranus going retrograde. All the Capricorn energy this week, when the moon is in Capricorn, has prepared you for the next to last aspect with Uranus going retrograde before it goes direct on the 22nd. See the progress in preparation. Boom. Because that moon in Capricorn is like, we have to prepare. Tamiko said, I'm eating. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your butt don't itch sometimes, though? That don't have nothing to do with you eating, does it? I'm saying. So the point of the matter is this Capricorn energy, although it's irritating your movements, Gemini style, although it's irritating, although it's pushing through on some self-righteous shit, it really has a plan. Capricorn, this Capricorn moon and the Capricorn Mercury is like, I'm tired of sitting back wishing on a star. We got to come up with some shit. We got to make this thing happen. And if it's going to happen, I got to put some skin in the game. Does that make sense? I got to put some skin in the game. I got to do something. I got to say I woke up and wrote 3 pages to my book. I got to say, at least, if I want to lose 20 pounds, I got to say, at least I got up and walked the dog for an hour. That was a long time. You get what I'm saying? Put some skin in the game, put some work behind that thing. So the moon in Capricorn is trining with Uranus, saying that's the skin. The things that we're doing right now with the moon in Capricorn, we're working towards those changes. Uranus, the North Node, Uranus changes. You dig what I'm saying? We're going to a better quality of life. Stay with the plan, y'all. Don't get irritated. And again, you need to scratch. Just go to the left and go scratch and then keep on going because we have to stay to the plan. Okay. Mercury will Queen Cups Mars too. Oh, man. So not only do you have to scratch your booty, but you got to think. You got to figure it out. You got to get a plan. You got to know when to pull over and get out and scratch. You understand? So, but the thing is that it's in some kind of way irritating you that you have to come up with this plan, that you have to stay on par. Mars and Gemini wants you to do everything at one time. It's impossible, y'all. I know we are ready to go. But remember, when Mars was going retrograde in Gemini, it had all of these balls in the air. All the fucking balls was going on in the air. It went direct last week, and now the balls are like, all right, can you handle it? Can you handle it? Capricorn's like, no, don't try to handle it. Let 3 of them balls fall or put them on ice somewhere in the freezer, and let's work on these other balls for a minute, and then we'll go back and get them things. Capricorn's like, I need a freaking plan. Work it out this week. Work it out. You'll feel better for yourself at the end of this week. So squirrel, this is what I keep hearing. If you are the type of person, and I know I bring this up a lot, but I just heard this real clear, especially because the moon is in Scorpio right now, and Scorpio goes deep in drugs and shit. But if you're the type of person that's been medicating yourself, look, there's no judgment. People take edibles, people smoke weed, people drink, people, I don't know, microdose, whatever you do. People zone out and escape watching Netflix for 29 hours, whatever you do. This week, it's not the week to do that, boo-boo. It's not the week to do that. It's not. Here's the deal. In order to satisfy that thing, if you really need to escape on some level, give yourself at least 3 hours, 4 hours tops, right? To do the practical thing so you can feel like I accomplished something, and then go smoke out for the rest of the day. Or then go escape for the rest of the day. You got to put some skin in the game this week, okay? I should entitle that Skin in the Game for the week. All right? So you don't get irritated and thrown off, especially on Friday. Because Sun and Aquarius is happening on Friday. Like, I'm going to let Capricorn have his way, because Aquarius is like, I need to think. I need to plan it too. I need to be realistic about this thing. We can't do everything at one time, even though Gemini loves Aquarius and Gemini can rock with that Aquarius thing. Aquarius is like, yeah, but we do need some kind of structure, though. We do need some kind of structure, Gemini. You was drunk for about 3 months going retrograde. So we need some structure. So get that on you, okay? Saturday, there is a new moon in Aquarius. Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? So not only is the sun going in Aquarius on Friday, the new moon, new opportunities to be weird, to be detached, to be unique, to work for the people, for the groups, for organizations, to go to the future, to have hope, new opportunities to be hopeful. So many people have lost hope. It hurts my heart when people... It hurts my heart when people lose trust in humanity. It does. Even though I've been there a couple of times myself, you kind of look at the folks and you look at what they putting on the news. That's why I really don't talk about politics and shit, because it's a Debbie Downer, man, and they don't control us. We control us. Inside out work. That's what we're doing here. Wordlife Astrology, inside out. We don't care about them. But the bottom line is that it's really difficult sometimes to keep having that hope and say that people are going to rise up. The people are good people. It's hard. It's hard because we see destruction all around us. With the new moon in Aquarius, though, and the sun going in Aquarius, it's like bring the hope back. There's new opportunities to be hopeful. It's never over, y'all. This thing called life is cyclical. We're just riding around in a freaking spiral in the universe. You know that. It's all cyclical. It's all going to come back. And when it comes back, depending on what you did from that moment on to the next moment and the work that you do in between it, you can level up. It's coming back. It's never, ever going to say the same. Woo, Sonja, see, Mercury, it's never going to stay the same. So new moon in Aquarius says, let's open up for the new opportunities. Let's open up for the innovations. Let's open up for us being unique and coming off a little bit different. You know what? I don't want to go to that lounge I used to go to all the time in the last 2 years or whatever. Dudes in there whack. Anyway, I'm just joking. The music is this and blah, 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 blah. Let me do something different. You know what I mean? Let me go to the other side of town and hang out at this pizza parlor that everybody keeps talking about. Do something different, new opportunities, new connections with new friends coming in your life, y'all. New people that are, thank you, Spirit, that are reflecting who you are becoming. Isn't that exciting? At the very least for this new moon in Aquarius on Saturday, possibly some new people are coming into your life because you've been doing the work to change yourself and your insides. Please tell me that's exciting, y'all. Somebody. Yes, y'all. And who needs a new friend? Let's make that the question. Do you need new friends in your life? I don't want to disrespect any of my friends because I love my friends. The handful of people that I really trust and believe in me, I do love them. But I do know that the sister is changing. And there's certain things I just don't want to talk about anymore. I ain't even gonna lie. So I have been actively praying. That's why I said thank you, Spirit, because here's the new moon in Aquarius, bringing the friends that I've been praying for to kind of represent where I'm going. There's a new life that's coming for me, and that I'm coming for. But I have, my son is in 11th house. I like friends. I live for my friends. I live for my family too, and I live for my goddamn self and my spirit, my God. But I love friends. I love connecting and being in communion. You understand what I'm saying? But now, recently, I'm just giving y'all stories from my book. So, I mean, you can compare it with your own life. But recently, it's like, I know I'm getting ready to do some new things. I know I want to be in different areas of my life. I know different hobbies are coming my way. So can the people that represent those new hobbies and new places to live and new career choices come in and help support that? New moon in Aquarius. Hello. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Oh my gosh, Becky, Alicia. We got the thumbs up, girl. Y'all got me 43 likes. I appreciate you. It's the orange juice, y'all. I had the whole bottle of yerba mate. And then the orange juice on top of that. My brain is going bananas. Ooh, 1 hour and 11 minutes. Let's keep it pushing. So on Saturday, that moon in Aquarius, new moon in Aquarius, will conjunct the sun because the sun will be in Aquarius, right? So that's power and that's natural. Always know that whenever there's a new moon, the moon and the sun is always in conjunction. When there's a full moon, the moon and the sun is always in opposition. Okay, that's why the people get crazy because the emotions get full and they're in opposition of what the sun is trying to say. In any case, before it goes into Aquarius, though, that new moon on Saturday, let me backtrack because we're going to feel powerful too when we wake up because the moon will be in Capricorn at that time and it's going to hook up with Pluto again. So power assimilates or disappears. Know that. Remember, step in now. We got 2 chances this week for that moon to hit Pluto the way that it has. That's actually awesome. The first one was a sextile and this one is a conjunction on Saturday. Feeling powerful to execute those plans that Capricorn is trying to push through. You see the method to my madness? Stay powerful in that shit, but not self-righteous where you're bullying people and pushing them to do whatever it is you want them to do. This is not about your agenda. This is about coming together because the sun is in Aquarius. You get that? You got to be powerful for the group, for the crew, not just for your singular independent gains. I hope y'all heard that real clear. Saturday, though, that new moon, going back to it being in Aquarius, was sextile Jupiter. Here comes the Skittles back. Come on now. We ain't got time to be sitting here thinking about what is this for me? Is this my blessing? Blah, 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 blah. Come on now. Moon came, the new moon is coming up with Jupiter, the new moon, the new opportunities, the new friends, the new groups. The new way of thinking, the new weirdo in you is connecting with Jupiter. That's bringing the blessings. So, hey, I started this thing. Spirit is dope. I started this thing by saying, how you going to be a follower? You can't be a follower, especially in Aquarius season. Come on now. They go against that. They rebel against freaking people who are followers. They're like, I'm going this way. You can't be a follower. If you're a follower, you ain't going to get these Jupiter blessings. You got to be weird. New moon in Aquarius, the newness, the new people, the new organizations. Again, the weirdo shit, the individual, the new way of detaching from emotions so you can what? Bring in the blessings. Because when you're sitting there all up in your feelings and shit and blessings are walking by you, you ain't getting them. They looking at you like, I'm supposed to be with you, but you two way in your feelings on some past boo-boo, the fool shit. You know what I'm saying? Detach from that thing. I know y'all get me. Y'all get me? I love y'all. On Sunday, happy Chinese New Year. The Chinese New Year will be Sunday, and it's the water rabbit. I think it's the water rabbit. I wrote it down and I'm laughing to myself because I'm thinking, is it the water rabbit? I can't remember. I'm professing to do a gosh darn report, and I forgot what the goddamn year was. Y'all know I'll be ready by then, but I was like, is it? I forgot to write it down. In any case, happy Chinese New Year, and we will confirm that on Friday. But the other part of that is on Sunday. I like that. The moon is, again, trining Mars. Why? Because now Mars in Gemini can take advantage of the moon being in Aquarius. Where I was saying before, the moon was in Aquarius, it was coming through, but it was like, yo, you got to be practical. Hold on. But on Sunday, it's like, okay, we did that practical thing. We set all our ducks in a row. Now the moon in Aquarius is like, now get genius-like on it. Feel the genius in you. Feel the wisdom in you. Feel the fact that we got to execute. Feel the fact that we have to stay detached, that we got to be friendly, that we got to allow humanity to take over so we can what? Move. So we can go. So things can be taken care of intellectually. Practical and intellectual is two different things. On Sunday, we're aspecting, I should say, we're sparking the intellect. We're sparking the genius in us to get up and go. So what? These new opportunities, new moon in Aquarius information is sparking the genius in us to say, now, Mars and Gemini had all these balls in the air, right? So now we have all these balls that we can go to. Mars and the moon in Aquarius, the new moon goes, I know what I can do with that. Let me see. This is what we can do. Here's the plan. I love Aquarius for that. Yo, Aquarius is the master planner out this mug. I'm trying to tell you, Libra leads with the brain, but Aquarius is the real master planner on the real. They always gotta, well, maybe we can, or we can't. Well, let's go into here and do this. Like, honestly, they got resources out the ass. So the bottom line is, if we can wait till Sunday to really get going, to meet up with our Mars energy of Gemini, of executing on a multiplicity kind of level and executing in a way where it's communication and negotiating and moving, Gemini style, communicating that thing, what it is that I need. The intellect of the moon in Aquarius will come right in alignment with that. So all the ideas will come and then we can move intellectually. All the ideas will come, here's a detachment, and then we can move in this compartment. Y'all get what I'm saying? I like that. The moon, however, will square Uranus that day. Remember, stick to the plan. Don't go rogue, okay? Try not to go rogue on Sunday. You got to stick to the plan. Okay. And also, lastly, Venus will conjunct Saturn. Finally, is what I wrote. Value and passion hooks up with the desire to see the challenges and work steady. Finally, we see the value, of thinking for the collective. Finally, we see the value and bringing new opportunities to us via new friendships, new groups and organizations, new future thoughts. Finally, we see the value. Possibly we can get paid. There's some money coming through Venus. Remember, Venus is about money too, because it's about value. It's about the value that you think that you have, and then you receive the money from that value you feel. That's what Venus holds. Venus says, you feel like you're worth $20? I'm going to give you $20. You feel like you're worth $1 billion? I'm going to give you $1 billion. That's Venus's position. So when it conjuncts, meaning the same sign as Saturn, oh, that means my work ethic has met my value. Ding, 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 ding. That sounds like mega millions out this motherfucker. That sounds like an opportunity. That sounds like the right place at the right time. Do y'all get that? When the work meets the value, when the work meets the worth. You understand what I'm saying? When the fears and the lessons that you've learned absolutely flows in conjunction with how it is that you love. Oh, they get it now. They see me now. I feel seen. Does that make sense? That makes sense, Tracy? I just thought about your donation. I appreciate you one more time. Any questions? Any questions? And then I want to read one lucky person, and then we're going to read a card to set us off for this week, to see what this week is all about for us collectively. You be in LA for an event on Sunday? Oh, cool. Cool. And there's no rain, hopefully, on Sunday. Ooh, it's been raining a lot here. Anybody want a quick reading? Please put your sun, your moon, and your rising sign up. I'm just going to pick one person, okay? And let me scan through here with my eyes tight, because a motherfucker can't see. Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? I'm good. That's so cute. I'm doing Duolingo, y'all. So I might be speaking more Spanish in these guys' darn rundowns because I have to practice. Okay, no questions. Tamiko, I'm not talking to you. You haven't tried to reach me. We're not doing that right now, honey. There's so many ways to reach Sonia Marie. So many ways I really don't like that people can get to me, to be quite honest with you. So I'm too goddamn accessible. How about that? You can reach me. You want a reading? You can reach me. Okay, I don't mean to call you out, but you know you do that to yourself because you be mentioning shit always, always, always. All right. Okay, Ella. Ella, is that my friend Ella long time ago? Ella, this is your picture don't look like her. I'm sorry. I don't want to embarrass myself. I thought she was an Aquarius too. The sister that puts on this beautiful makeup. I met her a long time ago, and I think her name was Ella. Anyway, I'm gonna read you, Ella. Aquarius Sun, Virgo Moon, and Libra Rising. Ain't that something else? Ooh, I like the fact that you got that Libra rise with that Aquarius sun, to be quite honest with you, because they are on one accord, as we know, right? The air sign or whatever, right? The Aquarius sun. I like Aquarius people, as I professed on this live. But there's one thing about Aquarius energy that I did not mention today anyway, is that left hand, right hand thing. I'm going to not reiterate everything I said about Aquarius and just make this point about that left hand, right hand thing. What I mean by that is that Aquarius is so smart, so genius-like, that its arrogance believe that in its brain, in its intellect, I can do one thing over here and nobody knows it over here. I can do this thing right here and they won't figure me out over here. It's a tripped up situation. Again, it's an arrogance that's really, really true in some kind of sense, because Aquarius people are smart. So they sometimes are trying to outsmart their goddamn selves. Whatever that looks like. I was gonna say that looked like some crazy ass like psycho shit. Not really. I'm just being funny. But the bottom line is like there's a way in which you can get caught in your head about some things. On top of all the positive things, I just want to announce this. There's some ways in which you can get caught up in your head about some things that won't serve you in the long run. And what happens is it's your Libra rising. Ooh. Your Libra rising will attract, this is what I just saw on you in particular. Your Libra rising will attract partners to try to help you facilitate that left hand, right hand thing. Let me reiterate. The bottom line is that people with Libra rising are always attracting partners. They always want somebody to ride with them. That's that Libra energy. As long as I got somebody that can be on my side when I'm talking shit, when I got somebody that can be on my side when, as a partner for anything, when I'm talking shit, when being married, making money, having a business, Libra energy loves partnerships. But when it's on the rise, oftentimes it's a little tricky, baby, just a little tricky. Why? Because think of it as like fly paper. So if you have this need to have a partner on the outside of you, you're always attracting partners. Good, bad, crazy. You're attracting partners. The tricky thing about that is the codependence that can allow any partner to come in just so you can have somebody validate, ride with you, and basically give you reasons and excuses for that Aquarius tricky mind trick that you like to play. Did that make sense to anybody? I just want to know. Show of hands. Did that make sense to anybody? The Libra in you, the partners that you attract them oftentimes for them to agree with the Aquarius in you that honestly gives information as it's needed. That's that left hand, right hand thing. Here's the trick. You got a moon in Virgo, and your moon in Virgo says, I'm going to go in denial when it's necessary. I didn't do that. I don't need that partner. I don't know what Sonja's talking about, left hand, right hand thing. Moon in Virgo, reaction. By the way, Moon in Virgo is also a great nurse, a good person to hold next to go for bat for you, who, again, not only just like a partnership with your Libra rise, but in a way in which you service, right? But that Virgo moon can absolutely go into denial about some shit that the Libra and the Aquarius was cooking up together. You talking about a wingman, that wingman that be like, I don't know what you talking about, officer. Your emotional reactions be like, I don't know what you talking about. That didn't happen to me. As a matter of fact, I got receipts. I got receipts that I was down the block at 12:22 last night and blah, blah, blah. That's funny to me. But I love the fact that at least the Virgo energy can ground you when it needs to and doesn't have you so far in your head. Ella, does that make sense? You laughing. Does that make sense? Use that. For sure, use that. And do your best not to get caught into too many arguments, because that moon in Virgo, again, she wants to protect herself. So she will respond by wanting to argue, by wanting to go into denial. But yes, being service-oriented and really, really sweet. But when you deny shit, that Aquarius and that Libra energy, again, will rock with you, especially Aquarius, because remember, Aquarius don't want you figuring them out anyway. They're too smart for that. You understand what I'm saying? So be careful about that, is what I'm saying. Utilize the best of those three signs, the best way you know how. I hope that makes any sense. Okay. So no questions? I think that's it. Y'all ready? Is it on point for you, Ella? Aw, that's awesome. I hope y'all enjoyed this weekly rundown. I really, 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 really do. Through all my Mercury retrograde full pause. I hope to go back next week and be a little bit clearer. But what we're going to do right now is what we started the year off. Where's Sam Flowers? Is he on here? He kicked this thing off. Sonja, you should do that that's a new thing. We should do that all the time. So here we are, Sam Flowers. I'm not sure if you're here, but this is for you too. Great Mother, Father, God, and all my guardian angels and ancestor spirits, please help us pick the card that will assist us all. Everyone that's in the sound of my voice that's watching this recording, show us exactly what it is that we need to focus on for this week, for our highest good and for the highest good of all those that surround us. Thank you. Thank you, God. And thank y'all for being here. Here's the card. Ooh, who's tired? We got the exhaustion card this week. Now, that goes against everything that I just said. On some kind of level, don't it? Because here I am with my Capricorn with the Capricorn moon and all this heady stuff that's happening. It's like, let's go, let's go, let's go. But maybe here's the warning. Here's the warning. The warning is don't get exhausted. The warning is don't end up like this machine, this person looking like this goddamn worn out machine. You dig what I'm saying? Take your time. When we climb the mountain, you can't climb a mountain all in one day, y'all. Don't get tired and blown away. Okay? Does that make sense to anybody out there? In conjunction with this weekly rundown, we got a lot to do, but you can only do a little bit at a time, all right? Don't let that Mars and Gemini have you running around the block like a chicken with your head cut off. This is the portrait of one whose whole life energy has been depleted in his efforts to keep fueling the enormous and ridiculous machine of self-importance and productivity. He has been so busy keeping it all together and making sure everything runs smoothly that he has forgotten to really rest. No doubt he can't allow himself to be playful. To abandon his duty for a trip to the beach could mean the whole structure might come tumbling down. The message of this card is not just about being a workaholic, though. It is about all the ways in which we set up safe but unnatural routines for ourselves. And by doing so, keep the chaotic and the spontaneous away from our doors. Life isn't a business to be managed. It's a mystery to be lived, y'all. It's time to tear up the time card, break out of the factory, and take a little trip into the uncharted. Your work can flow more smoothly from a relaxed state of mind. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Basically, to add on to that, yes, there's some things we need to do. Like I was just saying, there's some mountains that we need to climb. There's some practical things that we need to execute, right? But again, we can't do it all in one day. And if you've learned anything over the last couple of years, you have to schedule in relaxation. You have to schedule in relaxation just like you schedule to go get your nails done, just like you schedule to go have a 9-hour meeting, just like you schedule to do anything else. You have to schedule to sleep. You have to schedule to be bored. Or how about just sit there, listen, meditate. You have to pipe down so you can get the information. That's what relaxation is all about. They're like, we're probably hell-bent on getting going, but don't wear yourself out before we actually have a chance to achieve some things. Y'all get that? That's how I decipher that. That's how I interpretate that. Take your time, steady by steady, hoof by hoof, toe by toe, Nike by Nike, boot by boot. We'll get there together. I hope, hopefully, that's what I hope. That's my prayer, that we get there together and nobody's left. You dig? Mwah. I love y'all. I hope this works. I hope this is for you and hits you in your heart space. Hope to talk to you, Tamiko, and your crazy Virgo ass. When it's time, baby, it's going to be time. Until then, you stay alive and do what you need to do for yourself and everybody else here. Love yourself. All right? Love yourself and take those steps. It's time to go to work. Assuredly. Take care.